Hi everyone, how are you? My name is Laurie. If you happen to be new here, I'm going to do an uplifting reading all about you. And these readings are meant to shine a light on your life where you are currently at. It talks about the things that you may have overcome, the challenges you have faced, where you're at or where you're heading, what makes you special. Spirit has us shine a light on a talent or skill that you have that we should know about. Spirit also gives you advice on what you currently do in your life that you may want to continue to do, okay? Because it's that special. We tend to end the reading with advice from Spirit on how best to take care of yourself, but sometimes different information comes out, so we'll take it as it resonates. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. I will finish this reading with Spirit Animal, Oracle, and anything else I'm called to give you. All right, so what is it that makes you truly special? What have you accomplished or overcome in your life that you should be proud of? What type of influence do you have on the people around you? What talent or skill do you have that Spirit wants to call a special light to? What do you do right now that you probably are going to want to continue to do far into the future? And this is the last card, and we'll see what Spirit has to say on how to best take care of yourself or whatever information Spirit wants to give you. All right, so what makes you uniquely you? The Three of Cups. You know how to celebrate. You know how to be appreciative of the blessings in your life. So there's gratitude here, but I'm getting you know how to have fun. You are maybe a party planner, an event planner, a musician, actor, stage performer. Definitely somebody out there who entertains and enjoys life. Okay, so even if you're not in a field of work anymore, you would be considered the life of the party, the person who is the glue to the friend group, glue to the community. You are what everybody looks forward to for whatever reason the gathering is there. I love this energy. I haven't come across anyone like this in any of my other uplifting readings all about you. By the way, AURA space AY stands for an uplifting reading all about you. I just separated it because of the two A's. So you can look for that in the title usually for future. But I will attach a playlist to other ones. So if this is not your message, go to that playlist, check it out, and see what the titles have for you. Maybe you don't even see a title that resonates. Maybe you just click on one and it's your message. But back to you, okay? I'm getting Four of Wands in the background here with the Three of Cups. I mean, this is definitely good, healthy, happy, fun. I'm getting, like, I really get that you're the person who puts on the seasonal parties, the Halloween party, the masquerade party, the Christmas party, the 4th of July gathering, Easter egg hunts. You're the one who does these activities that draws people together. You love to have fun. You celebrate life. I mean, there's St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter. You don't even need a special holiday to throw a gathering, to bring people together. Okay? Dinner parties. Yeah, like picnics. Just let's get together and go do this, you know? You are the one that people love to be around. Absolutely. Were you always this way? We're about to find out if this is who you've always been, or maybe you had to overcome something in order to become this person. Nope. Well, yeah, actually, there was some things that happened in your past. Okay, all right. So you've got the World card here. And this does tell me for a lot of you that there were ups and downs in your life, some really big downs. Time alone, time in isolation, time without friends, time without family. I'm getting possibly having lost family when you were younger, losing friends because you had to move away, and you told yourself that you were not ever going to close the door on life. You were going to continue to enjoy life to its fullest, no matter what came your way. Even if something were taken from you, like people, or your home was destroyed in a fire or flood, whatever it was that came your way, you were still going to be a happy person. You were going to enjoy every moment and be grateful for what you have. And I am getting that there was some sort of natural disaster that closed out something in your past. Like literally, you had a great neighborhood and you lost your house. Or you had a great family that always got together, and then all of a sudden some went to the military, some moved to a different state for a job, so you didn't have them around you anymore. You said you still know how to get people together, and you're going to have fun, and you're going to keep that. It's that connection to other people that you really, really, really enjoy. It's the heart space. It's the building of the memories. And you just are not letting anything get in your way of making good memories. I do feel there was a loss to a natural disaster of some sort. Fire, flood, storm, car accident. Yeah, like natural even. But you lost. You had a loss. You know, I'm getting here too. We've got Saturn energy here. And I'm getting kind of like, how do I put that? We're in a Saturn return cycle right now. And that means that Saturn's coming back, and because of this energy that comes with Saturn, it's kind of like we're being asked to revisit the past to make sure that we've dealt with whatever. What did we do? Where were you 28 years ago, roughly? Okay, last time Saturn went through. Whatever was going on then may be happening again now. So if you were in a cycle of loss at that time, you may be having a cycle of loss now. But usually Saturn is the first time around is a positive, like it can be anything. But you're kind of in this right now. I'm getting that there could be this energy. I'm getting this energy from a few of you of worry about losing again. Like you're questioning, am I going to go through this again? And if I do, will I be okay? Because I've made sure you have been making sure that you have the memories. You have the good times. You know that even if you lose a house, that house lives on in your memories. If you lose a person, you always have the memories of the good times. And when you're feeling lonely or sad or whatever and missing that person, all you have to do is sit there and think about the good times you had, and it's as if you're right there back with them again. So you might be feeling a little bit of that energy of questioning, will this go the same way as it did in the past? Only you can answer, and it looks like you're ready to just keep moving forward. Just keep plugging on and having those good memories and connecting with people. You know, the mask goes on during our difficult times, and then once we get through the difficult times, we take it off and show ourselves and shine. And I feel like that's your time again. Like you're in that element of getting ready to shine. All right, what kind of influence do you have on the people around you? What kind of impact? Look at this. Justice. You are more than fair. You help. People see you as being peaceful, harmonious, fair. Like they would come to you and trust your judgment in any situation. That's interesting. They know that you may not always side on their side, but if you don't, you're doing it because it's the right thing to do to not side with them. So they see you as the friend that's honest with them up front, not just being a yes person and saying, oh yeah, yes, oh you look fantastic when you got toilet paper trailing off your foot. People really see you as somebody that they respect, trust, and you're very level-headed, I'm hearing. So you have a very good impact on the people around you. You know, whatever you do, you do it by example. And you have a way of, like, if somebody's stressed or worried or anxious, you can show them how to stay the course through the storm. Some of you, I know that's really weird. I started to say some of you might be lawyers or judges or mediators or something like that. And you could be. But then I heard on stage, like you might play a role as this person, but maybe not with title, not in, even though you do it. This is weird. All right, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's move on. Let's see what the talent or skill is that you have that Spirit wants to shine a light on. Okay, wants us to know about. The Six of Cups, your friendship, that you are loyal, that you stand by people, that you always remember, love, respect. Oh, this is beautiful. You have the Sun in Scorpio here. You know the changes are coming. You know people will change. You know life is going to progress. It's going to move on. You know there's going to be growing. But you look at the world and you look at your relationships with such importance. You're really good at making friends, making connections, supporting other people without giving too much. Okay, so you're not giving like hand over foot to other people, but you give lovingly, compassionately, and you get in return. Okay, you get equal in return. So it's very balanced, very healthy relationships here. I'm also hearing you're really good with children. Some of you have a natural affinity to make children happy. Oh, yes, see, to entertain children, to entertain the child in all of us. Again, I keep getting entertainers, on stage, performer, event planners, party throwers. You bring the childlike awe and wonder of the world out. So yes, it is about your relationships with people. It is about building those memories, but even more so, this talent and skill right here is about being able to draw out that childlike awe and wonder of the world. Through respect, through compassion, through love, through fun. And I am getting that this brings the sun out and helps to change people who might be going through something a little bit different, a little bit difficult. All right, let's see what it is you do right now that Spirit thinks would be good for you to continue to do. The Palace of Swords. Okay, you've reached the epitome of your thoughts. You've got very clear thinking. You're educated. You're continuing to educate. But you're in a place of peace. So I'm getting your thoughts are clear. You know what you want, but you're still willing to get more information. This is like a library, I'm hearing. I'm also hearing repository. This is your brain on knowledge. You thought I was going to say drugs. No, not on drugs. Anything but drugs. This is a very clear mind, a very clear conscience. Like, you're very, very good at expressing your thoughts, putting it into words, communicating with others, So okay, I'm also getting an entertainer, as in you could be an author, like writing fiction. There's something else coming through about writing. And I said fiction, and that is for most of you if you're connecting with this message at all, other than, the entertainment there. But I also heard something about clarifying and bringing justice to the history. Yeah, so like putting the facts straight. You've done a lot of research. You've got a lot of knowledge here. You've got a lot of experience, because this is the Palace of Swords. I mean, this is the only deck I know of that has the palaces in it. And that's like your castle in the sky. This is your ultimate, okay? Place of peace, of center, of knowledge. With the swords, it's knowledge. But you may have enough knowledge to bring some... Oh my gosh, it looks like we have Saturn in the background too. To bring truth to the past. So like maybe a story was told about a historical event, and what people thought was true, you've discovered is not necessarily the whole truth. There's definitely truth in what has been believed. There's some sort of truth. I mean, it happened, the event happened, but maybe not the way that we believe it happened. I'm also getting here, experimentation. So like scientific study. You form a hypothesis, an idea. I want to see if I can prove that, it rains blue rain on Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay? And maybe we've always believed that the rain is blue on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, or whatever day I just said. But then you find out by doing your own experiment, by digging a little deeper, by learning more, being open-minded, and being excited about life, you make a discovery that actually the rain is clear. It's never been blue. All right? But it does rain on Monday and Wednesdays, but on those days, something else happens that makes you think the rain is blue. Whatever. You get what I'm talking about. Some of these analogies, I'm telling you, I can't make them up. They just come out like this from Spirit. Let's take a look at what this last card is here. Spirit will tell me what it means to you as I turn it over. Look at that. You've got the Tree of Life. You see the connections in all things. Now, okay, I'm going to backtrack here, because I did say this is your mind on knowledge or something. And I said, not on drugs. Nope. Somebody here has done ayahuasca, I think it's called. Peyote, maybe. And maybe something opened up for you at that time. Whatever life you've lived, whatever you've done, whatever path you're on, where you're celebrating life and you're appreciative and grateful for what you have, and you bring that energy to the rest of the world, that's that connection. It's like you are so tapped into the universal collective consciousness that you can't go wrong. Every path you take will lead you to another expansion, another growth, another connection, another elevation, another alignment. I absolutely love that this is here. So Spirit's saying that, yes, if you've been wondering if you're connected on a deeper level with the universe, yes, you definitely are. You definitely are. And also the Tree of Life, I'm getting something about the family tree. So if you've lost family, lost homes, lost this. It's still all here. It's in your book. This is your tree of life. This is your story. And this is an amazing reading. I have had nothing like this in the past, ever. So this is really cool. I like this one for you. Please claim it in the comments if this is your message, all right? And it is meant to be uplifting. It's meant to pull attention to you so that maybe others can gain some sort of element from what you do to help improve their overall energy, their tree of life. Absolutely love this. All right, tickle, tap, booper, zap that like button for me. Claim it in the comments. All right, my cards. Is it my cards or my camera? No, I think it's my cards are crooked. I don't know why this happens because they look straight in front of me. All right, and I don't like things being too off. All right, let's see what we have here. Spirit animal card. All right. What characteristics or message are we going to get today from the Spirit Animal Oracle messages? Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. This is all about living in the present moment, knowing and being grateful for exactly what you have. You don't have to go from flower to flower to flower to flower to get what you need. You have it right here. But again, I am getting that energy of enjoying life, flickering here, making memories here, doing this and enjoying this. It's all about being in the moment. No matter where you're at, whether you're on this flower or over here on this one, or racing off a mile away because you smelled something from there or caught whiff of something from there. Now this is card 34, which is a 7, and 7s are about lucky breaks, good things happening. Let's see what else is going to come out here. We're going to get one more spirit animal. Well, maybe two more. Got Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends the illusions. And this is card 22. And then you've got card 26, Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. See, that's exactly where you're at. You're in the here and the now, right in the present. You're not in the past. You've got your memories and you're taking all those positive energies and incorporating them into your actual moment, your day-to-day life, and where you're heading. I love it. I do want to check out what the book says about this, the Dragonfly Spirit. And look at this. You have 3 images, 3 spirit animals with wings. Nothing keeps you back. Nothing holds you down. You can be grounded, okay? You can move up, down, back, forth, sideways, whichever way you want. And you can do it quickly or you can hover in place. You are very talented here. You're very good about being exactly where you need to be. Again, connected, tapped, tuned in, tapped in. All right. Dragonfly Spirit says, truth transcends any illusions. And Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth that is available to you at all times, that is just behind the veil. It's always there. Just as a dragonfly can catch your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit is going to appear to you to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere. You know where they're coming from because you're tuned in, tapped in, and connected. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than anyone can perceive with our senses. And there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. For a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. There's that tree of life. Your fears dissipate as you realize that you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere. The nurturing force, the Six of Cups, your connections with people. And it's always in connection with you. Alighting when you are preoccupied, Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all things, all people, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom. There's that Palace of Swords. Okay, they share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path that your soul needs to travel to have the experiences that it craves. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this. Love exists in many different forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we do not recognize a particular form of love. But you do tend to pay attention to the signs. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world. And there is a great consciousness that exists in the seemingly empty spaces. Oh, I love this. And it's guiding us on our journeys. Open yourself up to the truth, letting the wisdom of the hidden realms inform you, providing insights your conscious mind may overlook. All right, that's beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. All right, so we have 748. And I'm being asked to give you the angel number 748 here. Almost open directly to it. Fearless energy. Create intentions for your authentic self. Abandon your fears at the door because you are creating the intentions that will shape your life. Create an intention today that reflects something that you are afraid of wanting for fear of disappointment or others' reactions to it. See, this is overcoming those losses and still manifesting exactly what you want. Making the dreams, making things a reality. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this message. Until next week, when I do the next uplifting reading all about you, I wish you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.